Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down. Patterson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Patterson. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Patterson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular became an easy touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease. And they can
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80!
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Off of play action, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Patterson going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. Patterson. He's going to sling this deep down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. Point after, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Down! Black 22! Black 22!
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Patterson rolling to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
And they'll run it here. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson. Throw left side complete. It's Edwards. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Detroit!
Off play action. Patterson out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Reader in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Watson, caught left side Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Watson looking to throw on second down. Steps away. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Richmond. 2 jet. Check. Black 99, feel it.
3rd and 2, Watson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Check 41.
On first down, Patterson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Green 39. Black 99, Philly, here we go.
Throwing on first down, Patterson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on second down, Patterson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On first down, Watson, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, the only way to play good defense.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a potential turning point as he'll get the